Good morning, everybody. Angel was just right there, but she moved. So, anyway, good morning from Angel and I. She's scratching herself. Anyway, I'm so happy. I couldn't even make a video yesterday, but a neighbor was able to take me to, um, or to let me know that she was able to take me to get my license tomorrow at 10:40 is when my test is. And it's funny how when you manifest something, that's why I share all these things. Like the anything that says grace and gratitude, it's real time. Um, it's a message or it's the correspondence that is really being spoken into existence in that moment. And to people I really know and all those things. And it's just 1112. Anyway, um, the reason I didn't record a video is because it was I spent a lot of time outside fixing up the sanctuary, and there are trees that are limbs, I guess, that just came down. No storm, no nothing, just So I was already, when you're highly sensitive and you feel those type of things and you work directly with universal energy, but also with earth energy and elementals and different things like that naturally, um, it can be very intense. So I was uh, really focused on that. And so when my neighbor came and let me know that she would be happy to do it, and that, she said, I'm fortunate to be able to help. And so that's why I want to do this. And I do have a license, I do have a vehicle and insurance, and I'll be glad to help. And it was just like nothing in my life has been like that. Like just ease, like previously, I guess I would say. And like no questions asked. We didn't have to small talk or anything. I was so blown away that like I'm like that with other people or things, animals, obviously. Like, hey, everybody talks to me. So, okay, you want this, you need this, you're low in magnesium, I'm gonna do this. Like, no problem. Like, you don't argue. I hear what they say and I do it. And, because I know that my intentions are pure and everything is, for the greatest good and everything like that. But that's at such a grand level that it very rarely comes back to me in an individual way, like with working together with another person in this sense. And it was right after I put my flyer into a coffee shop, the flyer that I put for the neighbors. And so like yesterday morning, I was like, nobody responded to me, whatever. So I'm gonna be proactive about this, but at the same time, I trust the universe with everything. I run backwards with my eyes closed. I wholeheartedly believe that, and I understand. But when certain things, I know I set this up this way, but at the same time, it's just unfolding so naturally and beautifully. And what was unnatural is that I was not allowing myself to receive, the ease and the grace. I was grateful for stuff and grateful to do stuff, but this is a whole different feeling where I can receive this and I can receive my license and I can receive, from the quantum field all the information I need at the time. So I can receive the peace of mind. I can receive this inner knowing now and know And it's just so amazing. And I wanted to ground that in for a night before I recorded and let everybody know. So thank you, because I know when I had, the energy and momentum, everything's connected. And so I know that by me posting these things everywhere, it's, whether people see them or not, everything is interconnected, and it's this invisible energy chain. And I send love and appreciation and peace of mind and heart and everything. Heart, brain coherence to everyone, seen and unseen. And I just wish for everybody to start their day beautifully. There's a divine plan in place. It's a blueprint, and it's beautiful for each and every one of you. And when you allow yourself to really just go within and hear 555 on the clock, the inner guidance, it's beautiful. It's magnificent. And yes, I'm really like this. No, I'm not intoxicated or high off any drugs. I haven't even had my coffee yet. And it's funny because somebody walked past here yesterday. Somebody I'd never seen in my entire life until yesterday. But they I was outside, cleaning up the sanctuary. And this is sacred land. It is sacred land, and it's a sovereign place. But he just started talking to me, and he gave me some fentanyl. I'm allergic to opiates, so I'm not interested in that, but the fact is that he wasn't able to bring it to where he was going. And so he threw it, to me. And I fl- yeah, I flushed it down the toilet. But he's like, "Oh, I don't know how good it is," or, blah blah blah, and all these things or whatever. And he didn't ask for any money. He didn't, anything like that. And the fact that he felt safe enough to do that in the open, it's like 11 a.m. So, and the fact that I could just flush it down the drain after cleansing and clearing the energy and uplifting its vibrational frequency, so that way where it goes, it's not going to impair anybody else. But it just shows that, like, this is not the first time either. People come and say, like, somebody came and asked me if I had something for them. They had a lot of groceries, and they were on a bike, so I gave them a tote. But then they gave me a box of Dippin' Dots, and then they said, I just took these from the food shelf where I go, and I cleanse and clear the energy, and I'm like, yeah, I love ice cream, so run it, but all these things are, just, it's not the act of the stealing or of the using drugs or even of giving it away. But at the same time, it is like, if you can come somewhere, it's not a confession necessarily, but the fact is, you can just be lighter. You can understand, like, hey, what I know about sin is inaccurate. So when I'm ready to just release these things, I can release them. And there can be a physical place in the location where it's safe to come to, whether you talk to me or not. It doesn't matter, because it's really nature. It's really the tree of life in the backyard. It's really the river of light underneath the park. Buried water running, yes. This was a ancient burial field before this even became St. Paul. And all the cleansing and clearing and all these sacred things that just keep popping up out of the ground, it's amazing. And it just shows me that people are coming here, and whether they notice it or not, like, that's why they're doing these things. And it's incredible.